The Jagannath temple in Puri has always been more than just a place of worship. It is a symbol of unwavering faith, devotion, and cultural heritage. But during the 14th century, the temple faced one of its most challenging periods. It became the target of repeated invasions, motivated by wealth, power, and the desire to destroy what was sacred to the people of Orissa. Yet, despite these dark days, the temple and its deities survived, thanks to the incredible bravery and devotion of the local priests and community. 1360 CE, the invasion of Feroze Shah Tughlaq. It was during the reign of Sultan Feroze Shah Tughlaq, a powerful ruler of the Delhi Sultanate, that the Jagannath temple first faced a significant threat. In 1360 CE, Feroze Shah, motivated by both the vast wealth of the temple and a desire to impose his authority, launched a raid on Puri. The Sultan's army, consisting of thousands of well-trained soldiers, marched towards the coastal town. The temple's towering shikhara and golden colors, pinnacle, were visible from a distance, symbols of its wealth. The invaders knew that beyond those grand walls lay riches of gold, jewels, and treasures offered by devotees over centuries. As news of the impending invasion spread, panic and fear gripped Puri. The temple priests and local leaders quickly gathered to devise a plan to protect the most sacred objects, the three deities, Lord Jagannath, Balabhadra, and Subhadra. The escape plan, saving the deities. The temple's head priests, aware that the invaders were after both wealth and symbols of Hindu faith, decided that the deities must be hidden. Under the cover of darkness, the priests carefully removed the idols from the sanctum sanctorum. This was not a simple task. Each idol was considered a living god, and removing them involved complex rituals, prayers, and immense secrecy. The priests, assisted by loyal villagers, carried the deities deep into the dense forests and hills surrounding Puri. It is said that they hid the idols in secret caves and remote locations known only to a trusted few. These places were chosen for their inaccessibility, ensuring that the invaders would not find them. The journey was perilous, treacherous terrain, wild animals, and the constant threat of discovery weighed heavily on those involved. Yet, they pressed on, driven by their devotion. The invasion and destruction. Meanwhile, Feroze Shah's army stormed the temple. They smashed through the gates and ransacked the premises. The invaders looted vast amounts of wealth, gold ornaments, silver vessels, precious jewels, and other offerings made by devotees. The grand temple halls echoed with the sounds of destruction as sacred sculptures were defaced, and intricate carvings were shattered. But the deities were nowhere to be found. The Sultan's men searched every corner, but the idols had been spirited away, beyond their reach. Enraged, the invaders turned their fury on the temple itself, damaging parts of the structure and setting fires. They wanted to erase the identity of the temple and break the spirit of the people. However, despite the destruction, the temple stood tall, its foundations too strong to be razed completely. The priests, though heartbroken by the desecration, found solace in the fact that they had successfully protected the essence of the temple, the deities themselves. Repeated invasions, the spirit of resilience. The invasions didn't end with Feroze Shah Tughlaq. Over the next 2 centuries, the Jagannath temple was repeatedly targeted by other rulers, including the sultans of Bengal. Each time, the local priests and devotees employed similar strategies, evacuating the deities and hiding them in remote places. One of the most notable attempts to protect the deities took place in the 16th century. When another invasion was imminent, the priests carried the idols on foot to Chilika Lake, where they hid them on a small island. The devotion of the people was so strong that even during these times of crisis, they continued to perform the daily rituals and offer prayers, albeit in secret locations. The return of the deities and rebuilding of the temple. After each invasion, the deities were ceremoniously returned to the temple with great joy and celebration. Jai Jagannath.